this is the fourth guitar tutorial video for the Licks and Tricks site, and we're going to be talking about rhythm techniques in this video. So after learning major and minor chords, I'm going to play a major chord progression here. The chord progression is just E, D, C, and G. That's the chord progression. And the techniques we're going to learn basically is just how to get them chords out properly without any buzz or any ringing through the guitar. So I'll just play around that once. So E again, D, C, G. The correct way to play it is when you're playing the guitar and you're playing chords and you have your fingers down, you don't want it to sound like that. You want everything to ring out. The way you do that is by arcing your fingers and making sure that you're pressing down with your fretting hand with the tips of your fingers. Now this can be painful when you start off learning guitar. It can give you calluses in your fingers and stuff, but it's the correct way to do it. So it is uncomfortable, but with time it doesn't feel uncomfortable anymore, and it will actually feel quite natural. And it's the correct way to learn guitar and the correct way to play guitar. It minimises all that buzzing and dampening of the strings and gives you a proper clear ring, so you can hear every string on the chord. That's a good way of practicing as well. If you shape the chord with your fretting hand and take your strumming hand and just run your pick through every string, and if you can hear each string ringing, then you know that you're playing the chord correctly. There's no dampening and there's no muting of any strings. So your E, D, C, G. And if you keep practicing that, you will get it clean eventually. Just because it's uncomfortable or painful at the start, stick with it. It definitely does get better, and your fingers harden up, and you will get used to it, and it will feel very natural and very comfortable after a while. Just leave it to it without even thinking, you know. The other thing is your strumming hand. Whenever you start off learning guitar, a lot of people tend to move their arm from the elbow and strum, keep their wrist very straight and move the whole elbow. That's incorrect. The elbow is supposed to be moved just not an awful lot, a minimal amount. Most of the movement comes from the wrist. So you're meant to have your hand very, very loose, and just let your wrist do the work. It's not a big arm movement. You're not whacking up and down the strings. It's just nice and smooth, and just let the wrist do all the work. The arm's not flailing up and down, it's just a nice movement of the wrist. That concludes the techniques learnt in this video, and on the next video we'll move on to scales.